From Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat to News 24, day by day we are consumed, absorbed, devoured, controlled, and manipulated with what's going on out there, forgetting to be aware with what's happening in here, your heart, your mind. Like dangling a carrot in front of a donkey, the world has convinced us that social media will satisfy every need and every desire, promising deep knowledge but delivering shallow truth, like smoke in mirrors. Promoting fulfillment but delivering a moment of dopamine, only setting you up for your next scroll fix. Our hours have become consumed by thumb wars, scrolling and scrolling as our phone screens light up our faces with what seems to be wonder and awe, but is actually just awful weakness. This online world says don't be fearful while feeding us anxiety on a golden spoon, not realizing addiction is taking root like a weed planted in good soil. The more we scroll, the deeper the root. Facebook, tell me how my life should look. In an online world that thrives on the next best trend, comparison sets in as we search for our identity in things, places, spaces that don't even know their own. So we end up buying things that we don't want or need with money that we do not have, to look like someone we were never meant to look like, to post pictures on social media of our new wardrobe only to try and impress, to get likes, comments and shares from people that don't even care, unknowingly putting on a mask, a facade of perfection, repeating the cycle of identity in question. So break the cycle of being misinformed about you, who you are and who you were meant to be. Stop trying on Instagram, saying stuff like Instagram, tell me who I really am. Instagram never created you. If you want to know the product, then get to know the manufacturer. So put down your phone. Put down social media. Call the Father. Pick up the word and look no further. Clear your mind, put social media to rest. Keep looking to God and become your best. What's happening? Welcome back to the vlog. I am at the office doing some work by myself, and let me just get you on here because I don't want you to fall. And yeah, I've just been editing a bunch of stuff for our church and our online experience, and it's been a crazy time because we're obviously in a space of being in lockdown, and in a space of being locked down, you think to yourself, cool, I'm going to be less busy, I'm going to do less, I'm going to relax, I'm going to find some rest. But somehow, some way, I find myself being way more busier than I ever have before. The whole thing of staying on social media and scrolling, and it's such a crazy space because one, when I go on social media, I try and look for inspiration, like to be inspired. I look at what other people are doing. I find myself in a space of where I'm comparing more than I'm being inspired. And I guess we're all different and we all, you know, respond to things in a different way. But for me, I tend to scroll and scroll and scroll. I don't know if you can relate to this at all, but I find myself being so stuck on social media that even my eyes sometimes get sore. Like I'm like, I need to just have a break from a screen. But my life is kind of surrounded by a screen right now, right? We're doing Zoom calls. That's all of our meetings are on Zoom calls. Social media, obviously, like running 4 different Instagram pages, trying to build those, doing YouTube, filming all the time and that kind of thing. And we're so consumed by it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a week-long social media break, okay? Now, I know that some of you may just be saying, a week, that's nothing, bro. Like, try 2 weeks. But the reality is, giving social media a break in quarantine, in lockdown, is going to be really difficult. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to remove all of my apps from my phone. So I'm going to remove Instagram, I'm going to remove Twitter, I'm going to remove Facebook, I'm going to remove everything. and I'm going to give social media a bit of a break. Why am I doing this? Well, one, I need to find rest, but I mean real rest, not just, oh, I'm sitting on the couch and I've got my face stuck to a screen again, but I'm actually finding real rest. I'm reading books. I am looking at the creation. I'm looking at the world, from my balcony or when I drive. I'm paying attention to what's happening around me. I want to, for a moment, be aware, and I want to, for a moment, be present in what's happening around me. I want to be present when cooking food with my wife. I want to be present in conversations that I'm having with my wife. Obviously, we're not allowed to be, meeting people, but I want to be present. I want to be present in a moment. I want to put on some music, and I want to actually listen to the words. I want to listen to the song, and I want to listen to the beat. I want to be present. I find myself being so distracted in the world that we live in today. And so I want to, for a moment, just be undistracted. I want to, for a moment, just be aware of what's happening around me. And I want to give social media a break. So I'm going to delete all of these things off my phone starting tomorrow. And I'm going to give it a week, and I'm going to see how I do. And then at the end of that week, I'll do another video on how I managed, especially in lockdown, and knowing that sort of social media is part of our lives. It's everything that we do. So it's going to be a little strange, but I'm going to give it a go, and I'm going to be super honest. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to go to my screen time. I'll show you what my screen time is right now, and then I will go to my screen time at the end of 1 week, and I'm going to show you my screen time. Let's go screen time. Okay, so for the week screen time, I wonder if you can see that. Okay, so at the moment my screen time, my daily average is 5 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, 5 hours and 30 minutes. Can I just say that again? 5 hours and 30 minutes. That is absolutely hectic. That is so wild. I spend most of my time on Facebook, and then secondly Instagram, not far behind, 2 minutes behind, and then WhatsApp, and then everything else. I wish that I'd be spending more time on more productive things. Now, I'm not saying that Instagram and Facebook and those things aren't productive, but I find myself so much like when you scroll, you're seeing things that you don't necessarily want to see, but you've seen it, so now you can't unsee it. And that's the problem when it comes to something like Facebook. There's so much stuff that goes on there. People are allowed to upload whatever they want to upload, and it's just crazy. I've seen people fighting, I've seen funny videos, I've seen kook slams, I've seen, you've seen pretty much everything. And I just want to take a break from that. And I want to try and recenter myself, recenter my thoughts on God, try and make more space for God. It's so funny in the world that we live in today, we always say like, oh, I've got no time for God, I've got no time for religion, I've got no time to pray, I've got no time to read my Bible, but we make so much time, 5 hours and 30 minutes to be exact, for social media. And so I want to create time by removing things that take up my time, and I want to put my time towards the right things. Here's a thought that I sort of came up with the other day. What if we treated time like we treated our finance? Like planning. Because when it comes to finance, you obviously plan. You've got a certain amount, you've got a salary that comes in, if you're lucky, and then you plan what to do with that salary. And then at the end of the day, you know exactly how much you're going to spend for the month. Well, if you're good with finance, that's what you do. But I find that we don't do that with our time. Yes, we plan things and we put things in place, but those things that we put in place, are they really that valuable? So I know that my time with God and my time with my wife and my time with my friends are very valuable. And so I want to keep time for that. And I want to set aside time for that. So I want to start to plan my time, and I want to value it, because there isn't much of it, but I want to start to value it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I hope that you're encouraged. I want to encourage you, try and delete 1 app or 2 apps from your phone that's been stealing so much time from you, and try and get creative in your own thoughts. I think this is important. I think so many times we look outward for creativity, when I think the God who created the universe, who created the whole world and put everything in place, is the ultimate creator of all time. That's the person that created us. And so why not look to him for creativity? And I'm not going to look to the world, for the next 7 days, and I'm going to try and look to God. I'm going to try and look within for creativity and see what comes out of me. We're so used to using other people's ideas. We're so used to using other people's thoughts that we make no room for our own ideas and our own thoughts. And so for a moment, I'm going to make room for my own ideas and my own thoughts, and I'm going to see what comes out of me in the next 7 days. Here's the thing that I realized about, meaninglessly scrolling and comparison is that we're never satisfied with what we have and with what we've achieved and with where we've come. So in life, what we need to do is we need to celebrate the small wins along the way. And it doesn't matter how small it is, you need to celebrate the small wins along the way and stop hoping to reach, only celebrate when you reach that thing. Maybe you're halfway to reaching your dream. Celebrate that. Let that give you courage and influence and fire to go the rest of the way. So celebrate small wins along the way. And so here's my little celebrate for YouTube. I have reached 200 subscribers, okay? I was just thinking about it, and I was gonna say, like, how funny would it be when I post this video and 4 people have unsubscribed from my channel. But this is my thank you to you for watching these videos and subscribing to them. I have made 200 subscribers on YouTube. That's crazy. Like, I never thought that would ever be a thing. I had no idea that would be a thing. Now, many people have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers, and I'm nowhere near that, but I'm not going to let that defeat me, and I'm not going to let that diminish what I have achieved and for what I have accomplished. So I'm celebrating today 202, to be exact, subscribers on YouTube right now. So please don't unsubscribe after this. Rather subscribe. Make it more, not less. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next vlog. Take it easy. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching these. Peace.